Hello and welcome to Newsroom Charcha, HW News' weekly podcast, where every week the team at HW comes together to discuss some of the trending topics of recent days. Joining me on the podcast this week is Shashank Nair. Hello, Shashank.
Hello Shubham.
We have Jash Hirani with us. Hello, Jash.
Hi Shubham, hello.
Now, just a heads up for the audience, I am on a quick vacation and I'm joining this podcast virtually. So there may be a few audio disturbances here and there. So kindly bear with it. And it's just the three of us on the podcast this week. And on that note, Jash Shashank, please enlighten the viewers and myself mainly. What was the biggest issue this week? What happened? What dominated the headlines?
तो शुभम आई विल बिगिन. सबसे ज़्यादा जो चीज़ ये वीक में डिस्कस हुई है वो कोलकाता रेप केस तो है ही, लेकिन उसके अलावा उसका जो हियरिंग हुआ था सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, वेयर कपिल सिब्बल वाज रिप्रेजेंटिंग द वेस्ट बंगाल स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, और तुषार मेहता, सॉलिसिटर जनरल तुषार मेहता भी थे जो रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे थे सुप्रीम कोर्ट में. और बहुत बहुत एक्सटेंसिव हियरिंग हुई थी. दोनों तरफ से हीटेड आर्ग्यूमेंट्स हुए थे. एंड जो एक मेन सुओ मोटो जो लिया गया था सुप्रीम कोर्ट भी थोड़ा सा, कहते हैं ना, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड दिखाई दे रहा था. स्पेशली जस्टिस पारदीवाला. चंद्रचूड़ जी थोड़े काम दिखाई दे रहे थे, लेकिन पारदीवाला फुल ग्रिलिंग मोड में थे कि भाई स्टेट गवर्नमेंट कर क्या रहा है. डिले इन
Correct.
एफआईआर के बारे में बात हो रही थी. उसके बाद जो वैंडलिज्म हुआ उसके ऊपर डिस्कशन हुआ. उसके बाद एक
Oh, I
और
think
एक चीज़ पे
they also
डिस्कस.
spoke about they. I think the day one when Supreme Court took suo moto cognizance, they I think they announced the formation of a task force or a slash commission that will look in that consists of course medical professionals to look into various aspects, including security, as to how workplaces can be made safer for resident doctors. That is one aspect. And yes, Josh,
और एक
the
थर्ड पॉइंट मुझे मुझे याद आ गया, मैं भूल गया था. थर्ड
हाँ,
पॉइंट जो था कि जो प्राइस पोस्टिंग दी गई थी आरजीकर कॉलेज के जो प्रिंसिपल थे,
संदीप घोष.
घोष,
हाँ.
संदीप घोष, वो उसके ऊपर बहुत वो हो ग्रिलिंग हुआ था सुप्रीम कोर्ट की तरफ से कि आप एक तरफ से निकाल रहे हो, लेकिन उसको दूसरी तरफ आप प्राइस पोस्टिंग दे रहे हो, जो एक बेटर पोजीशन है. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि आप पनिशमेंट, एक पनिशमेंट पोस्टिंग होती है, एक आप प्रमोट करते हो, तो उसको एज अ प्रमोट किया गया था वो प्रिंसिपल को, इतने लैप्सेस होने के बावजूद. तो ये एक थर्ड पॉइंट भी बहुत डिस्कस हुआ था सुप्रीम कोर्ट में.
Right.
और एक बहुत बहुत इनफेमस, कहते हैं कि एक बैंटर हुआ था बिटवीन, एकदम हीटेड बैंटर हुआ था सॉलिसिटर जनरल तुषार मेहता एंड कपिल सिब्बल के बीच में, वेर कपिल सिब्बल कुछ एक टर्मिनोलॉजी थी, वो टर्मिनोलॉजी तुषार मेहता को समझा रहे थे और थोड़ा हंस के समझा रहे थे. तो तुषार मेहता ने बहुत एग्रेसिवली बोला कि व्हाई आर यू लाफिंग, डोंट लाफ,
I remember.
दिस,
I remember watching that particular moment. In fact, it was
देयर
there
इज
came a point
अ
where
रेप.
where the Supreme Court was really grilling Kapil Sibal in terms of questions that have been asked of the state government, and rightly so. If I'm not wrong, it was over the accidental death FIR, the FIR being lodged hours after the incident came to
अननेचुरल डेथ. वो लोग ने पहले क्या किया था,
unnatural death.
ये
हाँ
सुप्रीम
हाँ
कोर्ट का ऑब्जर्वेशन था कि पहले वो लोग ने अननेचुरल डेथ का केस किया था, तब तक एफआईआर फाइल नहीं हुई थी. एफआईआर अकॉर्डिंग टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स पहुंचे थे, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये
status
सवाल
report
पूछा
from
कि
the
भाई
CBI.
पहले तुम पोस्टमार्टम तुम कर रहे हो और उसके बाद तुम एफआईआर फाइल कर रहे हो. एफआईआर फाइल करने का जो, सबसे पहले आपको एफआईआर फाइल करनी होती है, आप एफआईआर फाइल नहीं कर रहे हो. इतना डिले क्यों हो रहा है एफआईआर फाइल करने में? तो इसके ऊपर मेरे हिसाब से 45 मिनट्स तक पारदीवाला ने एकदम घेर लिया था कपिल सिब्बल को. कपिल सिब्बल
Right.
वाज वेरी आल्सो वेरी इनसिक्योर. वो भी अपने बहुत टाइम ले रहे थे. अपने असिस्टेंट्स भी थे वहाँ पे उनके, तो
I mean
उनके साथ भी
that
बहुत
hearing
डिस्कशन हो
that
रहा था.
hearing
एक
that
एक
really
एक
got
मोमेंट,
got
हाँ, एक एक मोमेंट भी ऐसा आ गया था जब भी हियरिंग, मतलब आप कुछ सुन भी नहीं पाएंगे उस हियरिंग के टाइम पे, इतना टाइम ले रहे थे कपिल सिब्बल, मतलब इट वाज कम्प्लीटली ब्लैंक,
Correct.
मतलब वो
I mean,
ग्रिलिंग उस लेवल पे था.
the court had really मतलब बोलते हैं ना pointed questions to ask. As far as the state of West Bengal was concerned, it was represented, like Judge said, by Kapil Sibal. In fact, he faced a lot of flack as well online for taking up this case and representing the state government, which itself is under heavy scrutiny. The West Bengal government, the Kolkata police, the state government led by Mamata Banerjee is under question. So, in fact, Kapil Sibal, who's the president of the Supreme Court Bar Association, he was out there. I think a note was also put up regarding the Kolkata case where they condemned, which rightfully should be condemned. But at the same time, this too came up where Kapil Sibal was criticized for having taken up the case, and like just said, Justice Pardiwala also really coming down heavily. And yeah, this was two hearings, if I'm not mistaken. Shashank just said this was the second hearing in the week that took
Second
place. Now,
hearing,
first
second
was
hearing.
yes, so this was the second hearing, and I don't know when the next date is, but expect this matter to really, stay in the news cycle because it it raises so many questions, and in fact, this just reminds me on the top of my head. Correct me if I'm wrong, Shashank and Jash. The Bombay High Court also took suo motu cognizance of a case that happened in Badlapur. Am I correct?
Right,
Right,
yes, yes,
right.
yes.
Yes. So, in fact, this was another terrible week where another incident, this one from the state of Maharashtra, in Badlapur in Thane district, that came to light. We saw protests as well. Two schoolgirls were raped. Correct?
Yeah, Shubham, also, I would like to tell our viewers that the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi had announced that, which is the principal opposition alliance in
Mm.
Maharashtra, had announced a Maharashtra Bandh. But after the Bombay High Court rejected, said that no Bandh can happen. Mr. Sharad Pawar, the Supremo of NCP, SCP, he said that respecting the decision of the High Court, they have decided to silently protest today. So we are also seeing protests near Dadar, Shiv Sena Bhavan, and in various parts of Mumbai, where the principal opposition alliance MVA is on the streets silently protesting against the Badlapur incident that has happened.
Right. If any one of you could just for our listeners just elaborate on what really happened in Badlapur. I saw visuals of people protesting at the Badlapur station, and that really turned violent after a point. Police had to resort to lathi charge to disperse the protesters. Cases have been lodged from whatever reports I am reading. There's some people are also pointing to a BJP link as far as the administration of the school is concerned. So, just for our listeners, Shashank, Jash, any one of you can just really come in and
Shubham, yeah.
yeah.
So this entire incident, it started around 12th of August when both the children had complained to their parents. So they addressed the issue that they are facing some problem, and then they were taken to the local doctor where it was known that they have sustained injuries, post which around 16, I think 16th, yeah, 16th of August, it was the parents visited the school and then they filed an FIR for. So what is concerning over here is that when they went on to file an FIR, so they were made to wait for around 10 to 11 hours, which is a matter of concern because yeah, the mother of the children is actually a pregnant woman, and she had to wait for around 11 hours. And here comes the political angle. Uddhav Thackeray has claimed that this is due to some political pressure, is that the FIR was not registered. So in such cases, often it is seen that whenever police is reluctant to file an FIR, there is some kind of political pressure which is not generally seen uh,
Yeah.
generally not seen easily. Yeah.
I mean that's the sad part really. Just last week, the three of us were, sitting and discussing the shocking details of the Kolkata case, and it's things haven't changed. And you look at West Bengal now, you look at a Maharashtra where women
अभी
are
अभी
just
अभी
not safe.
शुभम, और एक न्यूज़ है कि असम में भी एक माइनर का गैंगरेप हुआ है, एंड जो अक्यूज्ड है, वो अक्यूज्ड जो है वो पुलिस कस्टडी में उसकी डेथ हो गई है. नाउ दिस
हम्म
ऑल्सो
हम्म,
रेजेस
हम्म.
क्वेश्चन कि भाई पुलिस कस्टडी में डेथ हो रही है, मतलब देर इज समथिंग फिशी कि पुलिस कस्टडी में डेथ होना इज वेरी फिशी मेरे हिसाब से। पुलिस
Huh,
कुछ तो
I
हाइड
mean
करने की
the
कोशिश कर रही है, मुझे
in
ऐसा लगता
Josh, I think in such cases the larger point being the role of the police when such a matter
है।
comes to light. How the police goes about doing their investigation, registering an FIR, arresting the accused is of paramount importance. So even in the Kolkata case, we saw the role of the Kolkata police and the questionable role of the Kolkata police. The way shoddy, like many people pointed out as well, that the way Kolkata police have gone about the investigation is really shoddy, and it really shows now one after the other questions are being raised on how things really transpired on the crime scene, on the accused, what is really happening. Same with the Badlapur case in Maharashtra, where Shashank pointed out that the FIR wasn't registered. The parents of the victim were made to sit for hours together. So it's like you look at whichever state, even with that BJP non-BJP lens,
Shubham,
it is it's
I would like to add another thing over here, which is very important
yeah
in such cases. We are also seeing pictures of girls being circulated, the young girl
yeah.
being circulated, which nobody has confirmed that this is the picture of the victim, or and with messages that this particular girl has passed away, around 3, 4 year old girls, and it is being said on WhatsApp group, shared on WhatsApp group, saying that the girl has succumbed to injuries and she has passed away. So one has to also see that such things don't happen. So these
I mean,
things also
Shashank,
need
in the
to be
Kolkata
taken
case,
care of.
the photo in the
Yeah.
Kolkata case, the photo of the victim was circulated. I mean,
Hmm.
you're not allowed to share photos of a victim who's gone through such horrific things. That's something that doesn't allow. And in fact, the Supreme Court as well pointed out that all posts that have shared photos, names of the victim of the Kolkata rape and murder case need to be taken down. So this is, I mean, basic rules that one really cannot even think of breaking. The name, identity of
इसमें
the victim has to be concealed. Ah, just tell me.
इसमें शुभम और एक एड ऑन मैं करना चाहता हूँ कि जो शेयरिंग ऑफ पोस्ट वगैरह जो हम बात कर रहे हैं, मैं
Hmm.
एक इतना इतना डिस्गस्टिंग फैक्ट आपके सामने रखूंगा ना, जो आपको लगेगा कि ये मतलब अ, आप आपका पूरा कॉन्शियस मर जाएगा, ऐसा ये फैक्ट है। ये अभी दो दो दिन पुरानी न्यूज़ है कि जो न्यूज़ बता रही है, डिस्गस्ट एवरीवेयर कोलन इंडिया टॉप्स गूगल सर्चेस इन लास्ट 7 days इंक्लूड कोलकाता रेप वीडियो एंड रेप पॉर्न। मतलब ये लोग, हम तो विक्टिम के फोटो की बात कर रहे हैं, लोग यहाँ पे क्या सर्च कर रहे हैं?
I
सोसाइटी
mean, it's
जिस
sickening.
किस तरह से
You
रिएक्ट हो
can't
रहा है
really
भाई
put it in
सोसाइटी,
words.
वही किस तरीके से सोसाइटी रिएक्ट कर रहा है। हम एज
It's
अ
shameful.
सोसाइटी, हम एज अ सिविलाइजेशन, हम हमारा जो ग्राफ है ना, वो अभी नीचे जाना स्टार्ट हो गया है। वो
Hmm.
खत्म हो चुका है अभी।
Hmm.
व्हाट इज राइट, व्हाट इज रॉन्ग, व्हाट शुड बी डिस्कस्ड, व्हाट शुड नॉट बी डिस्कस्ड, व्हाट शुड, मतलब क्या दिन आ गए हैं कि हम एक रेप, हमारे सोसाइटी में एक रेप हुआ है, हम उसका वीडियो वेट कर रहे हैं, कि हम गूगल पे सर्च कर रहे हैं कि इसका वीडियो देखना है हमको।
I mean, it's gruesome, and uh, you speak to we all of us have friends, female friends, and when we just who are journalists, non-journalists, regardless of the fact, when we talk about it, I mean, it's just so disgusting to even think of uh, the things that just mentioned of Google searches. And this is something that we're not making up for our listeners. These are stories that have been done. Just if need be, we can add that story link in our description, the one that you just referred to.
हाँ
This
हाँ
is
हाँ हाँ।
actual data. People are searching for such, I don't know why, such disgusting stuff online. It is out there. It is documented. So it's not just
ये
random
मतलब
bots.
एक ऐसा ऑब्जर्वेशन है ना ये, कि वो भले, वो जो भी रेपिस्ट संजय रॉय, उसने रेप किया, उसको सज़ा ज़रूर होनी चाहिए, और उसको जुडिशरी के ऊपर हम छोड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन ये जो सीन हुआ है ना, जो लोग
Hmm.
गूगल पे जाके सर्च कर रहे हैं, ये मेरे हिसाब से एक हर एक एक एलिमेंट ऑफ अ रेपिस्ट जो बोलते हैं ना, एन एटम ऑफ अ
Yeah.
रेपिस्ट, वो हर इंसान के अंदर वो घुस चुका है। वो जो सीड ऑफ अ रेपिस्ट जो बोलते हैं, अब वो हर सोसाइटी के हर एक जिस इंसान ने ये सर्च किया है ना, हर एक इंसान के अंदर ये घुस चुका है। और एज अ
I mean,
सोसाइटी हम,
it's
वो बोलते हैं ना, एक
it,
लेवल अब नीचे आ चुके हैं,
correct,
एक
correct. I
लेवल
mean, I
नीचे
couldn't
हम आ
agree
चुके हैं।
more. And in fact, as and this is one just aspect of it. While like just said, we all now all hopes are now pinned on the judiciary. The fact that be it the Kolkata case, be it the Badlapur case, the the Supreme Court and the Bombay High Court have taken so much cognizance of these crimes respectively. And of course, we all of us just hope and pray that the perpetrators behind this crime face the most severe punishment out there, and the North Star, as the court is known. And we hope that this is not just about the Kolkata case, something that even the Supreme Court talked about. That, if I'm not wrong, Chief Justice Chandrachud had raised this in the first hearing of the Kolkata case itself, where they said that this is not just about the Kolkata case anymore. It is about the larger question of safety of women, and most of resident doctors, women doctors who are in, 36 hours, 48 hours at a stretch, who don't have proper
हाँ,
facilities and are then subjected to such such crimes that you cannot even really put it in words. So I think that will be something that we will be closely watching. In fact, here at HW News English, for our listeners, you can just go on to our channel. We are reporting on not just the Kolkata case, but also other cases that have come to
मेरे
light.
को तो
The Assam
शुभम,
one that just mentioned, the one in Maharashtra
हम्म,
that we just spoke about. We have all the details for you. The ones that the credible, authentic details. Because remember, another facet in these matters is the spreading of fake news, false information, that is being observed as well. Again, something that the court has talked about. So we'll get you authentic reports, confirmed, accurate details of these cases, and we will definitely keep tracking these cases for you as well. So on that note, gentlemen, should we move on to the next topic?
एक
What do we have
एक
next?
एक 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 अपील करना चाहता हूँ शुभम, हेलो।
Sure, go ahead.
हाँ, एक एक अपील करना चाहता हूँ मैं, इस देश के हर एक सेंसिबल इंसान से। राइट विंग में जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, लेफ्ट विंग में जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, जो कम्युनिस्ट है उस विचारधारा को फॉलो करते हैं, वहाँ पे जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, जो सोशलिस्ट है, समाजवाद के लोग हैं, फॉलो करते हैं, वहाँ के जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, जो हिंदू कम्युनिटी में जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, जो मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी में जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, जो नॉर्थ रूरल इंडिया में जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, जो अर्बन इंडिया में जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, उनको मैं एक अपील करूंगा। बीजेपी के जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, कांग्रेस के जो सेंसिबल लोग हैं, सबको मैं एक अपील करना चाहता हूँ, सब सिर्फ सेंसिबल लोगों को अपील करना चाहता हूँ कि जब भी आपके आप जो आपके जो फ्रेटर्निटी, जो विचारधारा, जो रिलीजन, जिस एरिया में आपके यहाँ अगर कोई रेप होता है ना, तो उसको आप प्लीज़ व्हाट अबाउटरी में जाने मत दीजिए। कि देखो, आप दूसरे के ऊपर पॉइंट आउट करोगे कि देखो वहाँ पे भी तो हुआ है, देखो वहाँ पे भी तो हुआ है। ये अपील है सेंसिबल लोगों से कि आप उठो और आप खुद एड्रेस करो कि आपके यहाँ क्या गलत हो रहा है।
करेक्ट।
हम दूसरे के ऊपर फिंगर डाल रहे और इस व्हाट अबाउटरी के अंदर ना, जब भी एक एक मेन जो इशू होता है, जो रेप का जो इशू होता है ना, वो कहीं और एक छोटे से कोने में चला जाता है। तो ये
Absolutely. I
एक
mean,
अपील मैं करता
what
हूँ
about
पूरे
I think just
हर एक
you had spoken.
हिंदूज
Yeah.
में, मुस्लिम्स में, अलग अलग उनको मैं ये अपील करना चाहता हूँ कि आप प्लीज व्हाट अबाउटरी ना करें, क्योंकि हर बीजेपी स्टेट में रेप हो रहा है, अब नॉन बीजेपी स्टेट में रेप हो रहा है,
Correct.
अभी हिंदू कम्युनिटी में भी रेप्स हो ही रहे हैं, मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी में भी रेप। आप जो फेथ को फॉलो कर रहे हो ना, आप जो विचारधारा को फॉलो कर रहे हो, ऐसा मत समझो कि वो एकदम प्योर वाइट है। उसमें भी वो छोटे छोटे ब्लेमिशेस, अभी सब आइडियोलॉजी में वो छोटे ब्लेमिश लग चुके हैं अभी।
Hmm.
Correct.
तो प्लीज वो
And I
ब्लेमिश को
mean,
आप
just
सेंसिबल
uh,
लोगों से अपील है कि आप एड्रेस करो बस.
this whataboutery aspect that Josh mentioned is so accurate. Something that he talked about last week as well. You know, netas. Acha, they'll not talk about on what you look at the other state. You're talking about, say, for example, West Bengal. The Trinamool guys will say, "Oh, look at Uttar Pradesh. Oh, look at Maharashtra." When you go to Maharashtra, they'll say, "Oh, look, why are you not outraged about West Bengal?" I mean, such gruesome, brutal crimes are above politics. You cannot make the mistake of viewing these incidents through a political prism. You cannot do that. That would be the most outrageous thing to do when you start looking at rape from a political prism. That and then you eventually end up engaging in whataboutery like just said कि ये दूसरे स्टेट में हो रहा है उधर भी तो हो रहा है fact is नहीं है these incidences have shown that BJP state ruled state or non BJP ruled state all states have failed as far as women's safety is concerned. Let's be very clear on that front. So you know that is something that just talked about. The appeal is something that is really all of us would hope, not just him. All of us would hope that the society moves out of this whole whataboutery business and ensures that the people who are meant to ensure, who have been kept in positions of power to ensure that women are safe in this country, women are safe in states, women are safe on the streets right outside your house. They are held accountable, they are held responsible, because eventually it's us who have put them in that spot, in that position of power. So with that, should we move on to the next topic, Shashank? What do we have next?
Next, mood of the nation survey is something I think we should discuss.
Mood of the nation. What does the mood of the nation say? My mood is currently on vacation mood, so you'll have to say what the mood of the nation is. So tell us what is this is the India Today mood of the nation survey for our listeners. India Today does this survey
इंडिया
regularly.
टुडे
It's
सी
called mood of the
वोटर
nation,
मूड ऑफ
where
द नेशन.
they. Sorry, go ahead, Shashank. Go ahead. Tell us what the major findings
Yeah,
are.
so it is India Today mood, see voter mood of the nation. So one data point which I would like to start with is Congress will win 106 seats if Lok Sabha elections are to be held today. So one thing which is very clear is that the numbers wouldn't have been, will not be much more of a difference even if elections are to be held today. Although we clearly see that there is a growth in Rahul Gandhi's popularities at the same time, Prime Minister Modi's popularity remains what you say
Stagnant.
stagnant. So
Mm-hmm.
one data point which is very interesting. Besides that, in poll bound
No, I think
Haryana,
Shashank, before
please,
we come to the
please,
next finding, I would just like us to
please.
dwell on this Rahul versus Modi aspect that you talked about. Rahul's popularity is gaining ground, but while it is still, he's quite a distant second. Prime Minister Modi is. Shashank, if you can just pull out the exact percentage so that it will be more data point specific in terms of what we are talking about. But the larger point being this that, and I would want you to weigh in on this. Brand Rahul somewhere is now gaining popularity. One cannot really run away from the fact that okay, while Mr. Modi has an appeal of his own, and the Modi magic and all of that, and in fact there were the evidences of that fading away. But I think in my opinion, Prime Minister Modi still remains the most popular leader in current times. But at the same time, you cannot deny that brand Rahul is really catching up. Rahul Gandhi, with his charisma, with his personal appeal, is also now catching up. So that debate of Rahul versus Modi's it's a walkover for Modi. That debate in my mind doesn't exist anymore. Just what do you think?
सी शुभम, पहले तो मूड ये जो सर्वे वगैरह जो हो रहा है, पहले तो मैं उस पर एक कमेंट करना चाहता हूँ कि ये सर्वेस पे कितना अभी ट्रस्ट करना चाहिए, कितना नहीं करना चाहिए, ये मतलब अब उनको पहले खुद का मूड सेट करना चाहिए कि उनका खुद का मूड क्या है, क्योंकि वो लोग ने जो एग्जिट पोल दिए थे वो शायद खुद के मूड के हिसाब से दिए थे.
हाँ.
तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये जो सर्वे वगैरह है, मतलब ठीक है आप करो, लेकिन इसकी क्रेडिबिलिटी को मेंटेन करना भी एक उनका दायित्व है कि आप 400 प्लस तो दे रहे हो, लेकिन वो 4 जो डिजिट है वो कौन से लाइन में आ रहा है, सेकेंड यूनिट्स पे आ रहा है, 4 टेंस में आ रहा है कि हंड्रेड्स में आ रहा है, क्योंकि आया तो 240 है, तो 4 का जो
हाँ.
प्लेसिंग है वो कई थोड़ा एडजस्ट हो गया है, पीछे आ गया है वो
हाँ.
240 400 से
नहीं, वो तो I
241.
think just that is
हाँ
definitely there. I mean, the credibility of polling agencies post
हाँ.
the 4th of June has really taken a hit, no doubt about it. I mean,
हम्म
but I at the
हम्म
same time the netas, the leaders that were saying that no,
हम्म
these exit poll agencies, these agencies
हम्म
should be investigated. They've manipulated numbers, etc., etc. But when I think this
हम्म
survey showed some numbers that really favored them, be it terms of
हम्म
chief minister popularity or the poll bound states, which Shashank will take us through in a few
हम्म
moments.
हम्म.
Then they're like, ah, hey,
और
look,
एक
this
एक एक
survey
एक
shows.
कमेंट मैं करना चाहता हूँ, एक कमेंट करना चाहता हूँ मैं, जो तुम आपने सवाल पूछा था राहुल गांधी के पॉपुलैरिटी के बारे में. मुझे
Ah,
ऐसा लग
yes,
रहा है कि राहुल गांधी की जो पॉपुलैरिटी है, जो मूड ऑफ द नेशन बता रहा है, मुझे ऐसा, मेरा ऐसा पर्सनल मानना है कि वो पॉपुलैरिटी थोड़ी सी और ज़्यादा है, ऐसा मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, क्योंकि अभी
Hmm.
जब जम्मू कश्मीर में जब पोल्स होंगे, जब हरियाणा में पोल्स होंगे, और जब महाराष्ट्र में पोल्स होंगे, तो वो पॉपुलैरिटी मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगता कि वो सर्वे ने ठीक से गेज किया है काफ़ी,
Okay.
क्योंकि मैं काफ़ी राइट विंग को भी सुन रहा था मैं अभी कई दिनों से, कई अभी आप देखेंगे जम्मू कश्मीर में सरप्राइजिंगली राम माधव जी की एंट्री हो गई है, बीजेपी ने राम माधव को शायद स्टेट प्रेसिडेंट बना दिया है.
Mm-hmm.
राइट विंग ऐसा डिस्कस कर रहा है कि शायद बीजेपी इनसिक्योर है जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए, क्योंकि राम माधव बहुत टाइम से पिक्चर में दिखाई नहीं दे रहे थे. अचानक से राम माधव ने एंट्री मारी जम्मू कश्मीर में, बीजेपी को संभाल, और इलेक्शन अनाउंस होने के बाद एंट्री मारी. ऐसा नहीं है कि काफ़ी टाइम से काम कर रहे हैं और मीडिया में बने हुए हैं. तो ये जो
Correct.
पॉपुलैरिटी वाला जो गेम है ना, ये मेरे को लग रहा है कि बहुत ज़्यादा है,
Uh-huh.
जितना बताया गया है उससे काफ़ी ज़्यादा है. हरियाणा में भी ऐसा, पॉलिटिकल एक्सपर्ट्स भी ऐसा कह रहे हैं कि इस बार कांग्रेस विल डू बेटर इन हरियाणा.
Correct. In fact,
तो और
Shashank,
राहुल गांधी
can
ने
you tell us what the survey talks about Maharashtra and Haryana? You know, I think on that note we can come to the poll bound states. Shashank?
Yeah, so Shubham, basically, if we start with Haryana, so the survey says that Khap Panchayat and Jat community, which is, I think, because they are not happy, they are not upset with BJP, that could be the reason that if elections are to be held today, then, however, the survey says that BJP could win 6 seats. They have won 5 Lok Sabha seats, but the survey says that if elections are to be held, out of 10, they would have won 6. Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is one thing. Besides that, despite BJP strategy of changing the chief minister to get away with the anti-incumbency, 40% of respondents have said that they are not satisfied with the government's performance. So these
Okay,
are
so
two
the
things that we have to see.
anti-incumbency still remains as far as BJP is concerned in Haryana. They replaced Manohar Lal Khattar, who then went on to fight the Lok Sabha elections and then became union minister. He was replaced by Nayab Singh Saini as chief minister of Haryana. And now, like the mood of the nation, interesting. I mean, even in the Lok Sabha elections, Haryana was one state, although in terms of Lok Sabha seats, it's just 10 that
One second.
Haryana.
So I would like to correct myself over here. Congress could secure 6 out of 10 seats.
Oh, acha. No, it's again the larger point was that the Congress,
So BJP,
although Haryana,
Congress is having an edge, basically.
Congress is having an edge. Correct. So this is something that the Lok Sabha results also in the run-up to the Lok Sabha elections. Also, it was seen that the BJP is losing ground as far as Haryana is concerned in terms of Lok Sabha seats. It's just 10, but now come assembly, when the stakes are slightly higher, as far as the regional dynamics are concerned, the chief minister's post is concerned. And remember, this is another state that is ruled uh, uh, by the Bharatiya Janata Party. So retaining that state for them will be crucial. It's a state that's adjacent to the national capital, Delhi, so that is always an added advantage. So, but Haryana,
Shubham,
which will
I
go.
would like to know your view on whether do you feel that because Aam Aadmi Party is now also in the race, so do you think that they could spoil the prospects of the Congress Party because now everything is going good for the Congress, but can Aam Aadmi Party play the spoil sport?
I mean, Shah, if we look at it the way I see it, AAP is definitely not aiming for the chief minister's post. I think that is very clear. What they're aiming for
Yes.
would be like a podium finish, be it the second largest or third largest party. That is something that they would be really eyeing. Say if they displace the BJP and occupy that spot for the AAP as a political party, that would add another feather in the cap because after Punjab they tried in Gujarat as well to sort of open their account and establish themselves. So from the prospects of a national political party that Arvind Kejriwal would like to lead, but he already leads. I mean, to add that national party bit and expand their footprint, and because they're already ruling in Delhi and in Punjab, so by that logic, they establishing their entry into Haryana would something that they would be really looking at. Would they spoil the prospects of Congress? I think Shashank, the answer to that question will come once we inch more closer to the election, once we see the campaign, and once we speak to more people on ground in Haryana to understand what the feedback is. Because in a state election, the dynamics are really different. The winning margin, losing margin is really thin. So that would, I think, remain a question as of now. That will be answered once the campaigning begins. Once you know which party is fighting on how many seats, and then it will be clear as to कौन किसके लिए uh, कितना
Hmm.
harmful हो सकता है या vote काट सकता है
Hmm.
as it seems. So that remains to be seen. But I think AAP would be looking at a podium finish as far as Haryana is concerned. Capitalize on that anti-BJP
Hmm.
sentiment in the state. 40%, I think, is what you said, na, Shashank, the anti-incumbency still remains. 40% do not approve
Yeah,
of. So they
40%
would be looking to,
are
yeah, I mean, they would be
dissatisfied.
definitely. So that's a sizable vote
एक
bank or
एक
sizable
ऑब्जर्वेशन है
section of the state
शुभम.
to capitalize on in terms of if you're a political party trying to make a space for yourself. So that's a 40% disenchantment with the BJP would be good news for the opposition parties, and the AAP somewhere would definitely look to capitalize on that. Now, how much do they actually capitalize on it in terms of numbers? Like I said, we'll have to wait for the election results to come out and then see which party really stands where.
एक एक ऑब्जर्वेशन है शुभम. हेलो, यू कैन हियर मी?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
हाँ, एक ऑब्जर्वेशन जो लोग बोल रहे हैं कि बीजेपी का जो मेन रीज़न है वो एंटी इनकम्बेंसी है और स्टेट में सेटिस्फाइड नहीं है लोग सीएम के काम से. और एक थर्ड एस्पेक्ट भी जो है, जो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि जो बीजेपी के अगेंस्ट गया है, वो मेरे हिसाब से ये है कि तीन चीज़ें जो हरियाणा में सबसे ज़्यादा डोमिनेट करती है. एक है कि हरियाणा देश को सबसे ज़्यादा इंडियन आर्मी में अच्छा खासा रिप्रेजेंटेशन है हरियाणा के.
Correct. Correct.
यहाँ से जो लोग जाते हैं, एक वो है. एक फार्मिंग जो है, जो हरियाणा में फार्मिंग कम्युनिटी बहुत बड़ी है. और एक जो है, जो रेसलिंग जो फ्रेटर्निटी जो एक बनी है हरियाणा में, वो तो तीनों में बीजेपी ने हरियाणा को नाखुश किया है. आप अगर ध्यान से देखेंगे, जब मैं
Correct.
आर्मी की बात करता हूँ, तो अग्निवीर जो हुआ, वो हरियाणा के इसमें सबसे ज़्यादा बैकलैश मिला बीजेपी को. और अभी थोड़े एक आधा महीना पहले शायद एक न्यूज़ आई थी कि सीआईएसएफ में भी अभी अग्निवीर को रिजर्वेशन दिया जाएगा. तो
Correct.
बीजेपी
Correct.
वहाँ पे शायद उनको वो पिक कर लिया बीजेपी ने, लेकिन मेरे को लगता है कि वो हार्म कर चुका है अभी. सेकंड जो
हाँ
पॉइंट जो मैंने आपको बताया था कि फार्मिंग कम्युनिटी जो फार्म बिल्स का जो सबसे बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट जो आया था वो शायद हरियाणा की तरफ से ही आया था। पंजाब भी था लेकिन हरियाणा भी बिग ऑपोजिशन जो
करेक्ट।
था वो पंजाब हरियाणा दोनों तरफ से आया था। और थर्ड जो मैंने बोला कि रेसलिंग रेसलिंग में आप देखेंगे एक सहरावत करके भी रेसलर थे जिनको ब्रॉन्ज मेडल मिला था,
हाँ
विनेश
अमन
फोगाट है।
शेरावत।
तो एक रेसलिंग बहुत डोमिनेट करता है हरियाणा में। तो ये जो रेसलर्स प्रोटेस्ट भी जो हुआ था वो भी बीजेपी
करेक्ट।
के अगेंस्ट गया है। तो ये
एब्सोल्युटली।
बहुत मल्टीपल फैक्टर्स है जो हरियाणा में बीजेपी को हार्म करने वाले मेरे हिसाब से इलेक्शंस में। ये मेरा
करेक्ट। आई
ऑब्जर्वेशन
मीन
है।
दैट्स
Shubham,
अ
I think
if the,
Rakesh Tiket would also play a huge role, I think, because the Khap Panchayat, the Jat voters, also like
no,
just
I
like
mean
the
the Jat
wrestler
voters are, of
community.
course, the Jat voters dominate as far as Haryana is concerned, and if the thumb rule is that if you cannot, if the majority, the largest section of voters are not backing you, it is highly improbable for you to come back to power. So, in fact, I sort of agree with, I completely agree with what just said. Three critical factors that the BJP has not been able to cater to the way it should, it wished it would have. And they would, like the survey is also pointing out, we're not making any predictions, it's the survey and whatever little we speak to people on ground, that there is a certain section of disenchantment as far as the BJP is concerned. People are not really happy with that. It's still, I think, a month and a half to go before Haryana actually goes to polls. And it'll be interesting to see how the BJP goes about its campaign. What are the promises it makes if voted to power? Who will be the chief minister face? Will they continue with Nayab Saini, or will they, trust the old timer, someone like ML Khattar, who's already in Delhi? So that'll be interesting to see how that Haryana picture plays out. Shashank, the other poll bound state. Anything else that the mood of the nation talks about?
Before we move to that, for context, I would like to one interesting fact I would like to put across is that nobody currently in the assembly has the majority number. This is something very interesting because 90 assembly seats and of 40 the BJP has, 31 the Congress and 19 others. So
Correct.
this is also one
And
thing
Dushyant Chautala,
interesting
I
to observe.
just read a couple of days back. Dushyant Chautala, one MLAs, I think four MLAs have so far deserted him. So it's just
Hmm.
JJP's Dushyant Chautala, his mother, and there's one more MLA who are still there. So Dushyant Chautala, who had a pretty impressive debut in the 2019 polls, he went on to become a key coalition partner of the BJP, and then the government, the whole split in the JJP, the alliance fell through, and the whole picture became really murky. So that's interesting. And how much now? 90s, I think 45, 46 will be the magic figure. Which party
Hmm.
is now able to capitalize and ensure that they cross that halfway mark will be interesting to see.
Hmm. 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 Yeah, so as far as Maharashtra is concerned, which is another poll-bound state, the dates are yet to be announced. Seat sharing is yet to be announced. So
Mhm.
BJP, if Lok Sabha elections are held today, then they would win 12 seats, which is three more. So, which is now this is something which popular sentiment, it is against popular sentiment because popular sentiment in Maharashtra is as of now it is against BJP. That is what we are seeing. And BJP had won 9 seats in Lok Sabha elections, and now the survey says that they would win three more.
Right. Interesting. I mean,
Hello.
matlab,
Yeah.
more, yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I'm saying utna 9 plus 3, 12. I mean, the fact is, the Lok Sabha elections proved that the Mahavikas Agadi is up and strong. The Mahayuti has been cornered. Ajit Pawar, his utility as an alliance partner is under question. The BJP itself, I mean, from the 21, 22 odd seats they won last time down to single digit. It shows that the atmosphere is really not in favor of the BJP or the Mahayuti. And this is the picture, in
Hmm.
fact, Shashank, I see going the same way as of now, as far as the assembly elections are concerned. I would be extremely surprised if the Mahayuti manages to pull off a victory in Maharashtra because things don't look favorable at the moment. And something that this survey also shows, 12 out of 48 seats. Correct, Shashank? That is what Mood of the Nation is
Yes,
projecting
yes,
for
yes.
Lok
But
Sabha.
let me also tell you, Shubham, that the survey also says that Congress would have won 16 seats, so just three more, and they had contested 17. So
Oh,
one
okay,
of
that's
which I
interesting.
think, yeah, yeah.
That would have been a what 90%, fantastic strike rate that would have turned out to be. But I think even if the seat, if you don't add up those seats, the fact is uh, the performance of the Congress in the Lok Sabha elections was really sprang a surprise. I mean, to emerge as the single largest party from what, one MP to now.
One, two in 2014, one in 2019, and 13 in
Yes.
2024,
So
which could have been
so
14 if Vishal Patil would have contested from Congress ticket.
I mean, had he contested officially, which is where Josh and I always debate: is it 99? Does Congress have 99 MPs, or do they have?
Almost 100.
I would say if Josh disagrees, he says Congress officially, which in fact he's
See
correct. He
what
said
is see what
Congress
is on
officially is
paper
at.
is on paper. What is off paper is off paper. Is
Yes, what is on paper is
इस
on
चीज में
paper.
मैं
So
बिलीव
even
करता हूँ.
even I believe that on paper numbers are accurate, which is why the BJP is at 240. That is what the paper
सी
also.
लेकिन अगर अगर फिर आप ऑफ
That-
पेपर अगर आप गिनते तो 2019 में तो मतलब बीजेपी का तो फुल बीजेडी का भी सपोर्ट था वाईएसआर तो वो 400 पर तो 19 में ही हो गया था अगर आप देखेंगे वो हिसाब
Correct.
से अगर आप देखेंगे
Correct. In
तो
this case, I think
डिबेटेबल
where the
सब्जेक्ट
whole
है
the
ये.
whole confusion about the whole addition to the reason why we have this is because Vishal Patil, like Shashank pointed out, is an independent. He is actually originally from the Congress. He contested as an independent because that seat, as part of the alliance, went to the Shiv Sena, which is the one led by Uddhav Thackeray, and he contested as an independent. And he won. And after he won, he offered his support to the Congress party. So that is something that we, as lighthearted banter goes, that 99 MPs, I would
Actually,
say
Actually,
actually,
about 100 MPs.
Vishal Patil had answered this question also that Jash has raised. He has said that those who has fought with the Congress banner would go at one time, but we are ideologically bound to the party. We will never leave the party. So that is what he
So
has, grandson of Vasantrada Patil, former.
absolutely. So interesting. So if I understand correctly, Shashank, just that in both Haryana and Maharashtra, this survey, the Mood of the Nation survey, does not really paint a rosy picture for them. Something that they'll change whatever happened in the last 2-3 months as far as the BJP's fortunes and their seats are concerned. I think that based on this survey, again, take it with a pinch of salt and whatever has happened in the past, like just said, key credibility of these of the agencies that do these surveys. But uh, you know, when such data points come out, particularly like the one with respect to Mood of the Nation, it's worth looking at and taking it with a pinch of salt. Shashank, let's quickly go through the last one that we have. Chief ministers, is not, if I'm not wrong, correct? Chief
No, no, no,
ministers.
no, Shubham. One very important point, Shubham.
Huh.
33% of respondents have said that they are not satisfied with the government's performance in the
With
state of Maharashtra.
Acha,
Yeah,
acha. So then again, it's the same
33,
story like
33.
Haryana, that a large section of
और
people
satisfied
don't.
कितना है satisfied भी mention करो
Uh-huh.
satisfied कितना है
34% has said that they are satisfied, 33 have said they are not satisfied, whereas 25% say that they are somewhat satisfied. एक second.
Okay, interesting. So that means 34.
34% say that they are somewhat satisfied, 33% say they're not satisfied, and 25% say that they were satisfied. 25% say that they were satisfied.
Okay, 25% said they were satisfied, and 34 say they are somewhat satisfied. Interesting. Interesting. I
So
think.
BJP, NDA has to ensure that those 34% who are somewhat satisfied come to the 25% side, and that
And I
is
mean, I mean, for our listeners, it's easier said than done. Ki this comes here, but the fact is, politics is way more complicated than just these percentage numbers. Because why I'm saying this is, if you just take Maharashtra for instance, there are multiple factors at play. Some in favor of the BJP, some not in favor of the BJP. like the Maratha reservation issue, like this leader called Manoj Arange Patil, who has emerged as the poster boy of Maratha reservation and Maratha politics, and how, because Marathas are, I think, Shashank, the highest number of the percentage of voters as far as 32% of the population, if I'm not mistaken.
33% are Maratha, but 21% of them are below poverty line.
Correct. So they're eventually a sizable voter base. So if the BJP, which, if you look at it currently, does not enjoy popular support with among the Marathas, then that could really take whatever little support that the BJP enjoyed in the 2019 elections, because this will, the one in Maharashtra, that the assembly elections that are coming up, they are going to be one of a kind, and you cannot really rely on past numbers, because the political dynamics were different, the alliances were different, the leaders were different, the parties were different. Something that we spoke about in last week's podcast, so you can catch that episode where we sort of simplify the complex net, or the complex state that is Maharashtra in terms of politics. Prashant, I think we can quickly go to the next one, and what it says about the popularity of chief ministers across the country.
See, Shubham, there are two segments in this. One is most popular chief minister across India, when the respondents were from across the country, all over the country, pan India. And other than this, there's another segment which asks for most popular CM in home state. So if we look at pan India, then it is definitely Yogi Adityanath who is at number one position. But when we speak about most popular CM in the home state, then it is Sikkim's chief minister Prem Singh Tamang.
Mm-hmm.
So this is very interesting that a chief minister who is perceived to be the best chief minister across the country is not a first preference choice for his own state. So that is something which
But
we need to look at.
Shashank, to put this in perspective, what was Yogi Adityanath's ratings as per this very same Mood of the Nation survey, as far as the last survey was concerned? I think this is a steep fall in his popularity. If I'm not mistaken, you can show the exact figures. But whatever I've picked up, the popularity of Yogi Adityanath compared to the last survey has dipped steeply. And Mamata Banerjee, if I'm not mistaken, her popularity is slightly gone up. So you have the exact numbers with you, Shashank, or
Yeah. 30, one second. 39% people have said that they are satisfied with the work done by CM Yogi, and a decline of 12% from February 2000, the survey which was conducted in February 2024. So
correct? A
39%.
12 percentage points decline. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, interesting. So I think in Yogi's case, Jash, when we spoke about this not too long ago about the
Mamata is
rift.
not on number 2. Arvind Kejriwal is on second number with
Correct.
13.8.
Mamta, but her ratings has gone up slightly, correct? Compared to Kejriwal, Mamta's ratings have gone up slightly more than that of Mr. Kejriwal. But
ममता का
in
लेकिन
terms
अभी
of Yogi
डिक्लाइन भी
Adityanath,
होएगा बहुत.
sorry.
जो कलकत्ता में जो हुआ है वो हिसाब से अभी ममता का डिक्लाइन भी होने वाला है. जितना ऊपर गया ना
Correct.
अभी
I mean, yeah,
उसके ज्यादा
that
स्पीड में
would
नीचे
be
जाएगा.
matlab, one can expect that to happen whenever the next survey comes out. But in terms of Yogi, this is something that we'd spoken about a couple of months back, post the election results of the Lok Sabha elections, and the way BJP's tally came down in that state. Remember, UP is the biggest state in terms of Lok Sabha seats. So a lot was riding on that. The BJP was banking on that state, but the performance of the party in that state meant gradually rumblings began. The performance and the approach of Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also came into question. His rift with Keshav Prasad Maurya, and whether or not, in fact, there was a question at one point, and to a large extent, it still remains that whether he will be replaced. Will Yogi Adityanath be replaced? We had Mr. Sharad Pradhan, a very senior journalist from Lucknow, who joined us and gave us a sense about how Yogi Adityanath's popularity, or how these rumblings are within the Uttar Pradesh Bharatiya Janata Party, and how, in fact, Mr. Adityanath does not command respect or does not command that kind of a hold over certain a section of MLAs that the BJP has in the state. So that keeping that conversation with Mr. Pradhan in line and what has really been happening in UP, Mr. Adityanath's fall isn't kind of a surprise for me at least personally. You, Shashank, Dash, you guys want to weigh in on this?
Yeah, Shubham, definitely. I think Yogi Adityanath and the central leadership and the state leadership are in a rift that is very clear. And it is not just the case in UP. We are seeing the same thing in Maharashtra as well. Now that the central leadership knows it very clear that they are not going to they are not going to add much, so they have now given the responsibility to Devendra Fadnavis. So this problem between the center and the state, the double engine which the BJP generally pats it back generally. So we can see that it is generally not working. So that is what
Correct.
I would like.
Correct. So interesting times. I mean, the Mood of the Nation survey, again, these surveys are just indicative. We are not saying that, oh, this is the most accurate picture that is out there. This is an indicative survey that gives you a general indication as to how things are in the respective states. And this is, mind you, this is an exhaustive survey. If we really sat down and talked about each aspect, I don't know. It would be, Shashank told me it will take 3 hours to cover the entire survey. But yeah, I think the survey is pretty exhaustive, and we'll attach the link of the full survey um, in the description below so that you can read and look for yourself the key talking points. We just briefly talked about the points we thought were important and worthy to be discussed. So I think, gentlemen, on that note, we can wind up this week's podcast.
Yeah, Shubham, absolutely.
I think okay. So to our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, apologies if there were any audio disturbances here and there. Like I said, I just joined virtually, and we really wanted to do this week's podcast and not miss out. So kindly pardon any disturbances in the audio. So thank you, Shashank. Thank you, Josh, for joining. To our listeners, thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Subscribe to HW News English for more such videos. And this is Shubham Chauhan signing off.